Human society is not guided by universal truths or an inherent moral compass but shaped by power dynamics, survival instincts, and the structures that emerge from conflict. The idea that there is a singular authority or principle deciding humanity's fate is a comforting illusion perpetuated by those in power to maintain control. In reality, humanity's trajectory has always been dictated by those who seize power, whether through violence, influence, or systemic control. These decisions, while appearing definitive, are anything but permanent. They are challenged, reshaped, and often dismantled by forces that rise against them. The predefined box of morality, law, and governance is not an absolute framework, but a construct. It was designed to pacify dissent, limit imagination, and maintain the status quo in favor of those benefiting from the current order. This box serves as a veneer of stability, concealing the inherent instability and arbitrariness of the systems it represents. This artificial reality is sustained by the compliance of those it governs, bolstered by narratives that discourage questioning its legitimacy or feasibility. Human society, as history shows, was built on violence, on conquest, survival, and domination. Progress did not arise from harmony, but from upheaval, struggle, and the imposition of will. If violence is the origin of societal constructs, it stands to reason that significant change is often born from conflict, whether physical, ideological, or systemic. Peaceful discourse may sustain established orders, but it is rarely the catalyst for foundational shifts. The question who decides humanity's consequences reveals the arbitrariness of power. Governments, ideologues, and privileged individuals may claim authority over societal direction, but their legitimacy is a product of force, whether through the threat of violence, the manipulation of perception, or systemic coercion. In truth, no one inherently decides humanity's fate. It is determined by the constant struggle between forces competing to shape reality. The history of human civilization underscores this raw truth. Change does not come from adherence to ideals or systems, but through the assertion of force, the rise of new ideas, and the dismantling of old orders. The world moves not by the inertia of moral principles, but by the power dynamics that redefine them. To accept this is not to advocate for chaos, but to recognize the transient nature of human constructs. Ultimately, the predefined systems of governance and morality are temporary, and when they fail to serve the survival or progression of the collective, they are dismantled. The future belongs not to those who maintain these systems unquestioningly, but to those who challenge their legitimacy, seize the initiative, and reshape reality on their own terms. The real question is not whether violence or peace should prevail, but who has the vision and resolve to redefine humanity's trajectory in the face of inevitable collapse.